Okay, boys and girls, you see there's no snow on the ground anymore. We're still talking about spring. And here's my little boy and girl. We'll call them Bobby and Betty. How about that? And they're out there in their raincoats because it's springtime and God sends a lot of rain. Oh, they even have an umbrella to keep them dry. And we love the rain, even when it thunders, because it means we're going to have flowers grow. And even on the trees, we sometimes see beautiful cherry blossoms on some trees. And if you look really closely, can you see this little teensy bird's nest? I'm going to put it in the tree right here. We were talking about mama birds sitting on their babies and keeping them warm today, and the fact that God gives us blessings in the springtime. Sometimes you even can see a little rainbow in the sky that reminds us of God's blessings, that He's always watching after us. Okay, I'm going to show you something on this side of the table now, Mr. David, if you can come over here. When I grew up, I used to visit my grandparents on the farm, and they had a little chicken house like this. Listen to it really carefully. Do you hear it? Do you hear the rooster crowing? That's how I woke up every morning when I visited them. And my granddaddy drove a tractor like this, like Grady's granddaddy probably drives. And we had little chicken houses like this for our mama hens and the baby chicks. Do you see that? Can you see way back in the back? And the mama hens, they would sit on their eggs, and we find a mother hen right here. That looks like a rooster. I think I'll use this one. She would sit on her little eggs and keep them all nice and warm. And finally the little chicks would start to crack out of the eggs. All of the little yellow chicks would hatch out. And you see the mama hens taking care of their babies? Do you see the white chicken? My grandmother had a lot of white chickens like this. And when I was little, I had a little white rooster that we would teach it to chase my grandmother. And oh, my grandmother could run so fast from that rooster. He would just trot after her, and she would hurry to get away from the rooster. We taught it to play chase, and that wasn't too funny to my grandmother. Then one time my mama made a little chicken fence like this out of little wire, and we would keep the baby chicks inside so they would be safe from the coyotes, and that way the mama hens and the baby chicks could run. Can you see that, Mr. David? Look at my little chicken yard I made. Can you come over here and see? And then the big mean rooster, the white rooster, and this other rooster, we'll put them up high because they kind of always fought for attention. You only need one rooster in the hen house. So one time my grandmother cooked this rooster for our lunch, and we were so sad to find out we only had one rooster left. But that's all you need in the hen house. This rooster chased my grandmother and made her have to go to the doctor one time. So that's why he disappeared. One more time, little rooster and chickens. And when the mother hen would lay an egg, she sounded like this. She was so happy she had eggs. And we would sometimes gather them and eat some for breakfast, and we would save some to make baby chicks. Okay, come way over here to this side of the table, Mr. David. I have had this under my bed for a long time, and I didn't know what to do with it. So I think I'll give you all a little bit of Play-Doh. If you have Play-Doh at home, you can do this at home with Ezra and Lily. They may just want to do it with their own Play-Doh that their mama finds at Target. But if you do it like this, and you kind of roll it up on the sides, and you make it kind of curved like that, you can flatten it out and roll it up. It almost looks like a little pie shell, doesn't it, Mr. David? And you can maybe pick out some pretty colors to make eggs with. I'm going to use blue. Just a little pinch is all you need. And I'm going to roll it and roll it. See that? You squeeze it in up the side, and it looks like a little Easter egg. But we're going to do 4, because we have 4 baby blue eggs in our nest, don't we, Mr. David?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder where the shells went when the babies hatched out. Wonder if the storm blew that away. See, now how many do we have? 1, 2... Here comes our third one. 3. And if you don't have this color blue at home, it's okay. You can use pink or yellow, whatever colors you have. It doesn't have to be blue. Okay, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to share this with each one of you, and if If you don't have brown in your pack, you might want to use black. Or Mr. David said you can mix the red and the black and it'll make brown if you want to make a brown nest. I really think it would be kind of cool to have a yellow nest or an orange nest or a gray nest. You can do whatever colors you have at home. And I hope you can make a little bird's nest and remember that God gives us all nice things in the springtime and watches after us. Bye-bye.